Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing exceptionally well today. My name is Dave and you're listening to Gaming with Dave. Before we even dive into anything, we made a lot of progress this week. Well, I should say not as much as I would like to, but please subscribe to the channel, like the video. It really helps out and really gives me the motivation to keep making content more so than just having a blast playing a game that I used to play and absolutely love. So, this week was a little bit of a doozer, if we want to call it that. Me and my wife, we got a new puppy, which has decreased the amount of game time I can have by a significant margin because puppies are actually more difficult to deal with than children. So that's something that we learned. And so we didn't make as much progress as we wanted to, but we still made quite a bit of headway overall. In previous episodes, I used to give you a snapshot of what we worked on in the video, but I will tell you that we got, well, you're going to tell by the title of the video, we got ourselves Divination level 80, which is fantastic. And then we worked on a little bit of combat stuff, Slayer stuff, and everything like that. So it's been an eventful week. Definitely touch base. Now, remember, we do have a giveaway going on. Comment below. Let us know what you would do with a bond if you want a bond, and that will give you an entry. You are allowed to have one entry per video. That's Runescape specifically, and then from there, what will happen at the end of the month, probably early February, I will release the winner, and they'll get a bond, and yeah, it'll be fantastic. Hopefully, we'll be able to do one of these every single month, and make it kind of a little bit of thing where we can help and give back to the community that is giving me so much enjoyment right now. There was a video issue in the last few videos where the camera was kind of shaky, and it wasn't the camera, it was the screen recording software. So I did change recording softwares. I believe I've got my sound levels and everything like that where they need to go. However, please let me know if something's too quiet, too loud, or anything like that, and I'll be more than happy to change it. So without further ado, please enjoy this past week's episodes, and we look forward to well, I mean, you're going to be watching the rest of the video, so you can wait until the end until I tell you. We'll look forward to catching you next week. Everybody, enjoy. Alrighty, everybody. We are still Saturday morning. We just released the last episode, and we're still working on Divination. So, one thing that my clan figured out that I have a channel. Wasn't really a secret or anything like that, no big issue, but a bunch of them subscribed to the channel, so thank you, everybody. You guys are awesome, and I really appreciate all the feedback that we've gotten so far. One of the biggest pieces of feedback is some of them noticed the shakiness in the footage, and it's something that I actually hadn't noticed before, because obviously when I'm looking at my screen, everything looked great, and when I'm scrubbing through footage, you know, I'm looking at a screen. You can't see me right now, but I'm making a box that's very small and it's very unnoticeable. But when you actually pull it up on a computer and you have it playing on YouTube, you can kind of see a little bit of a stutter. So we have gone ahead and fixed that. I had to get a whole new recording software. So bear with me while I tweak the sound levels and everything like that, and hopefully you can still hear the game and the whole 9 yards. So anyway, I just wanted to give everyone that little bit of an update. We're still grinding. We do have 73 divination at the moment. We're getting in and around 100k an hour. Sometimes this spikes up very high, sometimes it doesn't. I'm highly suspecting it's going to be about 8 hours of grinding to get to 80, and then I'm never touching this skill again, and you can't tell me otherwise. Like, it's just a stupid skill, and I don't like it, and I don't want to keep doing it. So, anyway, catch you in the next clip. Okie dokie, everybody. We are so close. We're at 79 divination. We've got 164,000 experience left to go. We are doing core hunting, and I'm just trying to rejoin the channel, and it is full, so I haven't been able to jump into it. However, once we get to 80, I will be back. Alrighty, everybody. Take a look at this here. We are 300 experience away. Oh, let's do it up. Okie dokie. Hey, there we go. We are at 80. This is fantastic. I am never, ever, 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 ever gonna touch this skill again. Probably gonna bite my words later, but it's been a super long grind. Here, let's put this in the chat. Here we go. Bum ba dum bum bum. Yes. Alrighty, everybody. It is Sunday evening, and I am now going to go to bed. So I'll chat with you all later, and we'll catch you in the next clip. Alrighty, everybody. We are doing some 83 runs. Now that we've got 80 divination, gotta call me a boss here. We are simply trying to break up the monotony of everything, and are just gonna do a few runs to get enough money to be able to afford some of the other skills that we've got going. So to give you a bit of an idea, we have 30 mil GP. As you saw in one of the clips, we were doing Vindicta and Clanmate and I, and we got a Dragon Rider Dragon Lance. I don't know the name, but anyway, on like the second drop, it was like 49, 50 mil. And so we ended up splitting that, which was awesome. So we got 31 mil, which will go a long way in getting our smithing and our crafting up to 80, which is what we need to unlock invention. You can see there that divination is no longer red, which is awesome. So that is super, super fun. I am currently doing these runs with my clan mates in size and Danny. Danny's good people. We've ran 83 feels like hundreds of times now, yeah, so it's gonna be fairly good and entertaining to get this out of the way. I did buy 9 charms, but for whatever reason I forgot to set my preset with them, and so I didn't take them along. So the next run I'll go grab them really quick. And as you can see, like, I'm not attacking right now yet. I am still averaging 320k an hour XP running this, and then when we get going, the amount of XP an hour ends up getting pretty friggin' good. You're talking, usually I think we hit like 600k an hour, give or take. So it works out to be very well. Anyway, I'm gonna keep running this, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, everybody, we are just doing some Slayer. I figured, so we were doing 83 runs. I believe that was the last clip. We're currently Tuesday, I believe it is. Let me check really quick. Yes, Tuesday. And essentially, I just wanted to take advantage of the 50% XP. It's decent combat experience, not the Cal fights, obviously, which is good. And then at the same time, we're also leveling up our Slayer, which we're going to need to level up anyway eventually. And so I figured, well, we can get 50% XP, might as well take advantage of that. The goal is just to kind of do as much as we can, and break it up a little bit. With this celebration event, they're giving Elder Runes, which are absolutely insane. I mean, like, you know, our magic went from 90 to 110, which is absolutely massive. So it's quite interesting to see how that is going along. So to kind of give everybody a direction, because I don't believe I really talked about it. My current goal is to get invention unlocked, with the exception of probably a few hours doing Slayer today, and maybe tomorrow. And I do have 31 mil in the bank. There should be enough money there to get the levels where I need to get them to. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and check that right now and see if that is true. Alrighty, so it looks like it'll take about 6 mil to get from about 60 to 70, and I didn't record the time, unfortunately, but to get from 70 to 80, it'll be about 9.5 hours of time, and it'll cost me another 15 mil, so 21 mil all totaled up to get there, which is doable with what I have. And I think I have about 9 mil of gear to sell from Shadow Reef runs in the bank, which will be fairly easy to get. Okay, I'm gonna check my crafting. So let's say all in all, I'm just gonna round, say 15 hours of time. So I can probably do that in a week. Might take me a week and a half just to get that skill. Oh no, it's unreal. So we'll see, but I believe there's a celebration week. I don't know if it's next week or the week after for skilling, 50% skilling XP. So it might be beneficial to wait until then to try to pound these out and go from there. Okay, so give me a second. I'm gonna look up the crafting. Okie dokie. So gems are a little bit more complicated because there's quite the varying price point. So it seems like the fastest, cheapest method, if I could say that, is using sapphires. So I need to cut approximately 30,000 of them. The end cost would be about 14 mil. So I'm off what was it? It would be 21 to do my smithing. To leave me 10. So I'm say 5 mil off, just for rounding purposes. Or if I wanted to do it, actually, I could do rubies. Rubies right now would be a total cost 17 mil, and it's just a little over half of what would have been required with sapphire. So that's probably the way. If I wanted to do it even faster than that, I could try to do diamonds, but the cost of that would be 53 mil. A diamond, which not a diamond, but to get to 80, so that would be quite the event. So I don't know if that's necessarily possible. I don't know how many of these you can end up doing in an hour. Probably, I don't know. Well, let's ask the question. How many gems can be cut in an hour? Let's do that. RS3. Okay, so you do fast bank, you can do 5,000 gems in an hour. That is quite intense. So we can theoretically, if we did, even rubies, we could get there in a little under 4 hours. So there's probably a give or take about 20 hours of grinding time to get these two stats and unlock invention. I don't necessarily know if I want to do that all at once, or if I want to take a little bit of time to do it. It is for sure that I want to buy the materials to be able to do this during that crafting weekend well ahead of time. So what I'm going to do is I am going to queue up some grand exchange orders probably right after I'm done this event here, and I'll show you what I've got going on there so you can see those, because I'll queue up all the rubies that I end up needing to get to where I want to go, and then we'll get all prepared to take advantage of the 50% XP weekend, because it looks like when I add the 50% XP weekend, rather weekend, I don't know why I keep calling it a weekend, the week, it would only take 2 hours and maybe a half to get up to 80, which is absolutely massive. Really can't complain there. So I'm going to finish this up, and then I will meet you at the Grand Exchange. Okie dokie. So I was actually just reading the wiki, and I think that the 50% experience is actually only for gathering skills, which is extremely disappointing. Which means that I don't necessarily think that I'm going to be able to take advantage of those better rates. But you know what? Doesn't really matter. I can still go queue up a lot of the rubies that I think I will need. I don't know, actually. I'm gonna go back to the smithing calculator, and I'm going to see how much XP is required there. And I think I'm gonna work on that first, because it's gonna be the upfront cheapest option, I believe. Anyway, I will be right back and see what we can do. Okie dokie. So what we've done here is, to get from 60 to 70, we need to smith orichalcum plate legs +3, and then do them as burial plate legs. It'll cost us 6 mil, so we've got that. That's fine. We'll let that go. And then to get from 70 to 80, let's see, the shortest amount of time, 8.9 hours, and we have to do necronium burial sets. I'm not going to do that because that requires making a lot of different items. So instead, what we're going to do is we are going to create necronium burial plate pieces. Since we got to do 20 of them, it requires 1,680 bars at the cost of necronium bar. Does that work? At the cost of, just give me a second here, 1680, boom, 15 mil. Which I think is pretty darn okay. So we'll leave these on. So we've got 18 mil left. So we have enough now to get to 80 smithing. Awesome. Now let's go back to the crafting calculator and see what we need here. So that's fine. So rubies. So the overall cost is 24 million. Then when you sell back the cut rubies, it ends up being, oh, whoops. Oh, the overall cost is 35 million. And when you sell them back, it's 17. So what we'll do is let's buy, we're going to leave a little bit of cash. We'll leave 3 mil right here, 3 mil. So uncut ruby. So we would need 1,700. So if we did 10,000, nope. 7,500, 15 mil, 18. That's perfectly okay there. So we're just going to let these go. So theoretically, we have bought probably not everything to get there, but we can buy and sell these going forward. We've got some wine of Zamarok for sale. We've got our bars to go. So we should be all ready to level this up fairly efficiently, which is very nice. And I'm going to go to Slayer and keep up the work that I'm doing there. And then I think once we get invention unlocked, we're probably going to get our combat stats to 99. Really probably going to end up getting them to 99 before we unlock invention, because it's very unlikely that I'm going to be able to do the amount of work required. Like, I'm not going to be grinding this out for like 20 hours of time all in one go. There's absolutely no way. So anyway, that's how that's working for now. So catch y'all in the next episode. I should say the next clip. Alright, everybody. We are now Wednesday. I can't remember what we worked on yesterday. I believe we did a little bit of Slayer. Oh yeah, we queued up everything that we required to get 80 smithing and 80 crafting. Well, almost 80 crafting. By the time we cut the gems and then resell them and then buy more, we'll be there. So I was going to grind out some of those tonight, but then I figured, okay, well, you know, there's a 50% XP Slayer week. It probably good that we can get up to 70. And I believe the next Slayer Master is a level 75 is what it requires. And so we are going to go for that and try to get ourselves up to 75. I don't know about you and everyone, if you're listening right now, it would be really nice to know, at my level of Slayer, should I be skipping tasks? Should I be preferring one over another? Like right now I'm killing these Calphites, which honestly, like, these things are kind of useless, right? I wonder, you know, there might be a better way of doing it. I wonder if I go in a little more. 65, these things are 58, so they get a little better. So that's what I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to go in a little bit further, because what I don't want to do is I don't want to be training on something that is not good experience, right? You know, you're only getting 26k an hour from those. It'll take quite a while to level up. Anyway, so that's kind of the update that I wanted to give everyone here. Well, I'll go over here, and then from there, we'll really be able to, oh, well, really, our life isn't going to change that much. I don't think that having 75 Slayer versus 65 really does much. One thing I do want to say, and I brought this up in another video, I believe, I just had a Slayer task and just finished it, which was called the Aberrant Specters. And I gained like 1.5 mil from them, and it, you know, that was in, I don't know, 45 minutes, give or take. And you can see the drops that dropped. Now, some of these were from, I believe it may have been Greater Demons this evening, but I didn't really pick up too much of them, unfortunately. But regardless, the amount of money that can be made from those Aberrant Specters. So for new players that need something that requires a low level, I mean, Aberrant Specters require, well, low level, they require 60 Slayer to kill, but you can get 60 Slayer just by training your combat stats via Slayer fairly quickly, and by the time you can get 60 Slayer, you know, 2 million an hour GP is actually some pretty darn good money. Hey, I just got poisoned. Anyway, that's going to be the update for today. I'm going to keep doing this, hopefully get to, well, at least 70, if not 75. And I'm going to probably be focusing on combat and Slayer this week. I don't see why not with the XP boost. It makes no sense for me not to do this. So anyway, quick update there. While I'm here, you know, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Let me know in the comments below if you want to bond, what you would do with it, because that is the giveaway for the month of January. And please like the video, or at very least let me know what you like and what you don't like. I can only be and make videos to the best of what I know, and if I don't get any feedback, it's really hard to make sure people like the content. So yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow. Alrighty, everybody, we are back in ED3, but not for the reasons you would expect. We are not here for trash mob runs. We're actually here because we're trying to make our Slayer helmet, and it is a black mask. And I had this thing priced probably 20 or 30, maybe 40% above GE ask, and it simply wasn't processing. And so I'm gonna try to kill these sea horrors, which are in this corner over here, see what can come of it, see if after maybe 2 or 3 runs of this max, I'm not going to do this extensively, to see how things are going to go, and see if we can get lucky in a few runs. We do have a luck enhancer. I think the Ring of Fortune does, I think, +2 or +3 to luck, and so it does add quite a fair a bit. The Sea Horror does have a drop rate of rare, and I don't understand drop rates so much, in the sense of like what is considered rare, what isn't considered rare, how does that work. And so I'm just gonna look at the wiki page right now and see what's up. Soloing this is actually a lot harder. You know, you get even a half good group in here. and you just absolutely wreck, right? But when you're alone, you end up using a lot of food. So it's just fascinating. We're going for these guys here, so hopefully we're able to solo these people, and if not, I mean, it is what it is. We'll just, you know, go on to fight another day, I guess. So that's how that is gonna work. So anyway, gonna leave you with that. I'll hopefully see you when I get the rare drop. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to put the GE price up to like 3 or 4 million. I mean, the amount of damage and the increased GP per hour that you can get because of the increased damage will more than make up for the increase in cost. So I'll leave you with that for now. Okie dokie. So these things are absolutely tanky. Like, I've just eaten probably, what, 30 or 40k of food, I think, just on these monsters alone. Could be wrong in my calculation there, but unfortunately, I don't think that these are necessarily going to work in order to get the Slayer Mask in this time frame that I want, just because of the time and the food requirements that it takes to do it. So off to the GE, and I will get this and let you basically tune in when I get it. Alrighty, everyone. Pro tip: do not buy a black mask on Slayer weekend, because the recommended price of a black mask, just to show you here, is 1.9 mil, and I have mine listed at 4 mil, over 4 mil, and it's still not insta buying. So yeah, super unfortunate. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave it at this. If it buys for lower, that's perfectly all right. And what I'm gonna do in the meantime is I am going to, my clan member sold one last weekend, unfortunate. I am going to clean up my bank with all the stuff I can sell, and hopefully build up, because I only got 300k left until this buys. All right, okay, let's see how much the black mask bought for. It came through, and it bought for the 4 full mil, so it literally bought for 100% more than it was listed for. Crazy stuff. Okay, let's make this mask, and I am actually heading out of the game for the evening. It is currently Thursday, and so I'm probably not going to show you the Slayer mask until tomorrow, so I'm maybe going to leave it in here, and it's going to be great. And as you can see, I had a bunch of stuff just queued up that was going. So here, I'll move these here, and got a lot of these inert adrenaline crystals. I believe it was from Black Demons, I believe. I could be wrong. No, it was in Greater Demons. Greater Demons, I believe it was. Could be wrong. Anyway, you guys enjoy your evening, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Okie dokie, everybody. Hope you're doing exceptionally well today. We're in a Friday evening. We're going to get a bit of gaming on this evening. And we left where we start where we left off. Does that make sense? And we had the black mask up for GE, and it is listed and sold for 4 million. And the GE price, let's check the day just to see what it's at. Oh, we go. Still 1.9, basically 5 mil. We've got it here. So, and we've got our Necronium bars, which still haven't bought. So I'm going to just up these by 5%, even more, just to get these a little bit going. These might not end up actually buying, which isn't the biggest deal in the world, because we'll end up doing something else. That's not a problem. But in the meantime, we'll make it work. Okay, so I'm pulling up the RuneScape wiki here on the side. We are going to learn how to make this. I do know that it needs earmuffs. It is going to need nose plug. We'll need one of those. Give me a second. I am looking for Slayer helmet. Okay. So, creation. There we go. We need face mask. Face mask. Nose peg, ear muffs, and spiny helmet. Spiny helmet. Okay, so we've got everything. And let us use this on this. Does that make sense? How do we do this? Okay. They must use one item on another if all necessary items are in the player's inventory. So we got 1, 2. You need an uncharged black mask. Okay. Okay, so spiny helmet. Yes. Face mask. Yes. Oh, these are masked earmuffs. No wonder. Okay. So these ones can go. Let's go back to this. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Bam. We have this. Okay. Which this is great. So let's equip this helmet here. Let's go back to the bank. Let's deposit this. Let's get our sharks. And we will go get another Slayer Mask. So this is awesome. So from my understanding, this gives a 12.5% increase to damage and accuracy of whatever style we are using while wearing the Slayer Mask, which is only while on task, which is fine because with the Slayer weekend, we're doing all right. We haven't done as well, I guess, as I would have otherwise liked to. I mean, ideally, I would like to be up to 75, but honestly, this week we got a new puppy, and so that paired with my daughter has been quite the workload for me. So I haven't really been able to do as much gaming as I would have liked, and you'll notice that even on my BioShock series, I haven't been able to get another episode out because I just haven't been able to take the 30 to 45 minutes time that it takes to do so. So let's see here. We're gonna go. See what task we can get. I've noticed I've been getting a lot of dragon tasks, and typically, it apparently. Okay. Greater demons. So greater demons, I believe, were some pretty darn good money. I know I skipped it. Oh, you know what? Let's do rewards. So 443 points. So I don't understand. Okay. Upgraded. Yep. Yeah. So why can't I upgrade the helmet? Let's just look at this for a second. The Slayer may be upgraded by upgrading into a full Slayer helm by combining it with... Oh man, I don't know. I don't know what's required. It says I need a suitable helm. Let's eat one of these. Let's go to rewards. Let's unequip this. Maybe this will change this answer a little bit. If it's in the... Oh, I don't want to trade. Okay, rewards. Why isn't it letting me do it? Killing blows. Fiery rings. I don't need that. Sorry for my squeaky mouse. I don't understand. Does anyone know what's going on? Upgrade the stats of one full Slayer helm. Okay. Okay. So... let's see here. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to ask the clan later on, but for now, we gotta go kill greater demons, which I believe are located in the Brimhaven dungeon. And I believe these guys drop some pretty sick loot. If I recall, these are where I got those crystals from, and I think, it's not like I made a ton of money off of them, but I made a fair amount. 180 kills is going to be some good experience. Probably going to take me an hour or so to do. Let's pay this gentleman here. This, from my understanding, the amount of damage I now do is going to be quite significant. given that it's a 12.5% increase. Yeah. Yeah. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, I could be wrong. Okay. I'll ask now. Should I upgrade? Should I prioritize the upgrade to full Slayer helm? Or is basic good enough? Let's try that. I believe the demons are just over here. I didn't get the overloads. Oh, I'm not overly concerned about him. And these might be against my element, my attack style, but I'm not, again, overly concerned. Okay. I believe these guys pray magic. Attack magic, rather. Buy them. Okay. See, these things just die incredibly quick. Some very, very good XP. Can't complain about that. So the Slayer. Sorry if you guys can see this. I'm just trying to figure this out. First ashes are really nice. So, okay, full Slayer helm. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to keep killing these greater demons here. They're giving some pretty darn good experience. And we will catch you all a bit later. I plan on filming quite a bit tonight, just because I know I haven't filmed very much this week, and I do want to catch up on a lot of stuff. So I am going to catch you all later. Okie dokie, everybody. It is now Saturday morning, and I am just going to be finalizing and summarizing the week that we've had. This week has been relatively slow. Like I mentioned in earlier in the video, we got a puppy this week, and so my game time has been significantly reduced compared to what we would normally be at. And so I kind of expect that to continue for a little while. Now, you guys won't really see much of a difference on the videos. They'll still usually be anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour-ish, give or take. Just because, I can easily get an hour of content. However, the actual advancements of stats and skills won't nearly be as intensive as they otherwise would. So to kind of round out the week here, what we've done is we've got our 80 divination. We did that, I believe, in the first clip, maybe second, and so it would have happened either Saturday or Sunday. And that was really the I don't want to say turning point of the account. I mean, let's be honest. But certainly something to be proud of. We got it to a point where really we needed to take a little break, because I grinded for hours upon hours upon hours to get the divination level to where it's at. And I hope to never have to touch that skill ever again. So that's the plan. We did a little bit of ED3. We found out that on ED3 we can get upwards of like 2.6, 2.4, 2.6 million XP an hour in one stat if you focus on it, at least while tanking and doing melee with medium level players as a group. So that was fantastic. So I think this coming week, once the Slayer weekend expires, and I'll talk about that in a second, I'm going to try to get my strength, attack, and defense up to 99 just to round that out. And, it probably makes sense to start with defense, just given the fact that it's my closest one and does have a lot of impact on combat and everything like that. So that was that. We did work and buy all of the materials that we need, and I'll show you here in a second, that we need in order to get to 80 smithing. So we've got the next bars that we need to get to 70, and then, our orichalcum bars. Oh boy, that's rough. And then we've got our necronium bars here to get us to 80. And so that's great. Everything's already purchased. I don't have to worry about it there. As well as we have, where are they? Give me a second. Gem. Uncut. Here we go. We've got rubies. Now, we don't have exactly enough rubies to get where we need to go, but when we cut them, sell them, and then rebuy them, we should have enough money in those gems in order to achieve the level 80 crafting. So that's going to be great. I think I'm going to do that after I get my combat stats to the 99s. And the only reason that is because I think combat stats will be more impactful, and I'm probably wrong in there. But it is what it is. Other than that, we got a few dungeoneering levels. I tried to get some Slayer levels, so we were at 65 or 64, I believe. And we got to 71, which honestly, for a week's worth of work, is not that much in any way, shape, or form. So anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this week's episodes. I did have to switch recording software, so please let me know if there's any messed up, anything really. The previous software we were using was causing the screen to shake whenever I wasn't on focus on it, which was very, very strange, and honestly looked horrible, right? Absolutely horrible. So we'll leave it at that for this episode. So please remember to subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video. It really does help the channel. I am trying to grow. We're at 16 subscribers right now. I can't thank you all enough. Can't thank the clan enough. It's been absolutely fantastic. And remember to enter the competition, the giveaway that we have going on right now. And so we have a giveaway until the end of the month. For every video, you can have one entry, and all you need to do is comment in the comment section what you would do with the bond if you won the bond. I believe we have maybe 3 or 4 entries right now, so the chance of winning this thing is actually very, very high. So please do enter. It really, really helps. So everybody, thank you so much for tuning into the channel. I look forward to the next episode, and we're going to be focusing on the combat again, and getting and if we finish that off relatively quick, we'll start on the crafting / smithing. So have yourselves a wonderful week.